George started driving rideshare 2 weeks ago. There's a lot he loves about it. He sets his own schedule and doesn't have a boss breathing down his neck. Unlike his previous job, George isn't guaranteed a set wage for each hour he works. He's paid for each ride he completes. And sadly, he's not making as much as he thought he might. George needs to optimize his driving. That means he needs to measure and improve what he does so he can get the most profit from his time on the road. Because George doesn't get paid when he's driving empty. In fact, he loses money on gas and depreciation. One way to ensure George has passengers in the car is to optimize the time he drives. But first, it's important for George to understand that his pay for each ride is a combination of the time it takes and the distance he covers. Of the two, distance is a bigger part of pay. So when he has a passenger, his pay is higher the faster he goes. But not too fast. How does George make sure he always has someone in his car and he's always moving fast? Rideshare platforms might tell George that there are a lot of people asking for rides. They might even offer him extra money to drive at those times. But that doesn't always mean that George will be able to make a lot of money. That's because there could be a lot of congestion that makes it hard to move through traffic quickly. George tried driving different times, but found his earnings varied so much day to day that it was hard to find out what was working. What would help George is if he could get a leg up and find out when other drivers were actually making money. That's when George discovered LegUp Planner, an app that brings together reports from many other drivers to help George find out when the odds of having the highest earnings are in his favor. Armed with this new information, George changed when he drove, increasing the odds of higher earnings. George started to earn more money. If you'd like to start earning more money like George did, download the LegUp Planner today.